Hello, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning, we are taking a look on an incident which happened in Rusape yesterday. And it's very sad to see these things happening. And, Econet and its subsidiaries, they were supposed to be on the forefront. Even they were supposed to be the best right here in Zimbabwe, or were supposed to be the favorite in Zimbabwe. But I do not know the problems in terms of management, in terms of culture, whatever. Let us take a look an incident which happened in Rusape yesterday. So I have seen so many complaints about my funeral companies, funeral policy companies, even my big companies. I have seen so many problems arising from their actions. For example, you'll be paying your premiums religiously, maybe for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. One, they do not mature. Number two, the month you die, the most problems are 2 months before your death, or just that month you have died. Some people, you might be sick, you might be in a difficult position that you are not able to go to pay your premiums or to go to work, you see, and you end up failing to pay your premiums for that 1 month. They will not consider 15, 20 years you paid. They will simply tell you zvavarana. And most, that chinonyanya kurwadza ndechekuti sometimes unenge usina kumbenge une hama kana kuti yakambobatsirwa nefuneral policy iyoyo, which means you have paid for nothing for those years. That is one of the biggest problems which we have. If you look at the culture of our of these businesses right here in Zimbabwe, they don't have good corporate governance at all. So EcoSure was forced to deal with this matter. The family had to go and dump the coffin at the Rusape offices or premises, and EcoSure and they expressed their condolences to the bereaved family, who they say experienced administrative delays in Rusape. And they say that the matter was then amicably resolved, and they've apologized for the inconvenience caused to the family, and they've reached out to the family to express the same. So they are now saying that they are now reviewing the incident with a view to address any gaps in the premium payments and claims process. So personally, I believe that we need to have a law. That law is very important because my premiums abhadharwa nemunhu ese, they must be considered. I have seen a lot of people who have paid my premiums somehow they fail to continue paying pakati because of some reasons. Maybe hauchaende kubasa. There must be a law where we go to negotiate. Okay, I've been paying for the past 10 years, but I'm no longer in a position yekuti ndirambe ndichibhadhara. Let us find a common ground. How do we resolve this? It's either we agree that if you are to refund 60%, maybe zviri nani, and if you can't refund, then we need to agree kuti musi wandinofa, you are going to pay so much, or you are going to cover my expenses to a certain percentage of the total expenses. Hatigoni kuti titi vanhu varongobhadharira mari zvichirova zvakadaro. It can't. We must have transparency. You know, our government is not serious in terms of dealing with this whole issue, and I believe that my funeral parlor, my companies are they are over profiteering. So Strive ane problem. Look at EcoCash. EcoCash is being overtaken by other services. For example, on Inbox, they're actually overtaking EcoCash. Like, look at Mukuru. Strive Masiyiwa could be ahead of Mukuru right now because he had that opportunity and capacity to bring better services like better than Mukuru, but because of dishonesty in how they do their business, because they don't take responsibility, you know, everything was overtaken. It was overtaken by Mukuru, is now being overtaken by Inbox as well. So if you go on and on and on and on, you would understand that Starlink yauya ikazara muHarare, vanhu vese vachimhanyira Starlink. Strive Masiyiwa could have capitalized on that by simply providing my SIM card in various places and various areas, oisa data reasonable, vanhu vototenga mamodem avo anosapota masim card, because that modem goes for around $50. And if they were going to buy a sim card in $1, that modem $50, imagine if Strive was going to say, okay, you are buying the kit at $50 or so, people are simply going to buy and have Wi-Fi in their homes. It then improves internet speed in their areas. So 5 Mbps BBS is too slow. Even can I switch up a 30 30 Mbps, it was going to be far much better. And a lot of people in Harare, they just need to be on internet. They just need to play videos, to browse, to learn, and you see movies, Netflix, whatever. Which means 30 Mbps was going to be good for home use, but he missed that great opportunity. Starlink, yes, all these people purchasing Starlink, they're not purchasing it to do my live programs. No, they're purchasing it kuti vagone kuenda vachinoteera zviri kuitika online, etc, vagone kuita zvinhu zvavo online whatsoever. But he failed to capitalize on that opportunity. Look at Harare, full to capacity. Look at Bulawayo, full to capacity. It's because he failed to utilize that opportunity. They brought in kema $45 per month, very, very, very late. It was too late when they brought in that service. Something which they could have dealt with using the SIM card. So you can actually see that we have a problem right in Zimbabwe because of my service providers. They do Econet. These are big companies who are supposed to be very, very big. Imagine if Econet was partnering with other startups, with other businesses, etc. They're going to be very, very big and very great. But they are failing. It's because of management yavainayo, top management yavo haina vision yekuenda kumberi, vane vision yekurwisa vamwe. That is the problem which we have right there. So I hope and believe that when EcoSure, they are going to rectify the problem. Remember kuti almost everyone in Zimbabwe has an EcoCash account, and if Strive was going to use that opportunity, it was going to be far much easier. Tingadai tine motikari dzeEcoSure dziri kutomhanya, just like what Nyaradzo is doing. Titori nemabhazi eEcoSure ari kumhanya achindoviga vanhu achiita zvinhu zvavo zviri proper, and we could actually have an insurance cover yavo ichinyatsofunctiona, ichinyatsomhanya, because it's convenient. Unongobhadhara uri mumba mako, you just use EcoCash and everything else, then everything becomes easy. Votokutumira mutero wako kumba kwako. They have they introduce ma delivery guys vanomhanya vachinodelivhara vachiita chii zvese zvakasiyana siyana, all those services. Imagine guys, if they had such opportunities, dai vari kumberi. But their management is not thinking along those lines. Handizve zvavanenge vachifunga zvangu, but you know, That is the reason why we have them behind just like that. So this incident in Rusape, it exposes them, it exposes incompetence on the part of the management. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts. So a wonderful day to everyone.